Hi everyone, Coyote Montana here. Now, before I say anything, that's just the sound of my air conditioner because it's really hot right now because of the heat. Anyway, so, if you actually remember the last video when I told you about what is restored and remastered means, which is a resurrection on cleaning the film to make them look better with no black and white dots and stuff. Now, for this, I'm going to do a comparison to the originals. I only have some, not all of them, because most of the classics I only have are the remastered versions. So here's a few that you get to see.
Alright, let's start off with this classic, The Three Stooges, the king of comedy. So, here's the original version here. So, by the looks of this, it's black and white, and it does have a lot of black and white dots. And you can hear the hissing and popping sound. And the sound on there is all mono. And there's one thing I noticed is the cropping, of course. But now, let's check out the remastered version. And here it is. Here's the remastered version. Now, by the looks of the remastered version here, it looks so clean. It's in black and white. There's not a lot of black and white dots, and there's less at times. But overall, the cropping looks perfect. So I believe what they did is that in the original version, you couldn't even see anything on the right side and the bottom, but you can see a lot on the left. But since when they were remastering this, they've actually cropped it to the actual normal way, so you can see things on the bottom and the right. So they've done a really great job with that. Alright, on to the next one. Next up here is Gumby, an awesome classic from the 50s to the 80s. So let's check out the 50s series here. So this is the original version here, and you can see how the colors look. And it does have black and white dots on there. But it's also a bit blurry too, so you can't even see anything in the background. Yeah, that's how old films were back then. Things are blurry in the background and you couldn't even see that much. But now, let's check out the remastered version of the 50 series, and here it is. Now, by the looks of the colors look so nice in an HD style. And you can actually see things in the background a lot more, and it's not as blurry. It does have black and white dots on there still. Let me say this again. It does have black and white dots on there still because it's fully remastered in the original camera rolls and soundtrack. So yeah, but overall the colors look so nice and it's not as blurry. Let's check out the 60 series, and here it is. So here's one of them, of course. Now, first off, the Three Stooges that you checked out, that one was Disorder in the Court. And for the 50s, Gumby is Towing Around. And now, for this episode here of the 60 series, is Sad King Odd's Daughter. Now, let's take a look at the original version here. So, by the looks of this, that's the original colors, and it's kind of a bit faded and a bit blurry too, so you can't even see that much. I mean, if you look at the word popcorn, the letters are like that, and it's hard to see. But now, let's check out the remastered version. And, here it is. Here's the remastered version. So, by the looks of this, the colors look so nice. I mean, just look at this. It does have black and white dots, but the colors look so nice. It's remastered in an HD style with the original camera rolls and soundtrack, and you can see that the letters for the word popcorn looks a lot better too. So that's Gumby. So we're on to the last one, and it's A.L.F. Alright, here's A.L.F. Now, we're just checking out the very first episode, which is called Pilot, of course. Now, let's take a look at the original one here. So here's the original, which is from the syndicated version. Now, you can see the way how the colors look, and it looks pretty nice, even though it's a bit pixelated because since it was released by Lionsgate. But it does have lines on there. Yeah, you see, for the syndicated episodes, they actually cut out the episodes due to commercials, making the opening short and all of that. But now let's check out the restored version. And aha! Here it is. Here's the restored version that's actually released by Shout Factory. Now, I believe the colors on here looks really nice. I mean, just look at this. But the one thing I do know is that this classic sitcom was actually done on video. And the reason why is because they actually use film. So they actually did use the video of this and try to restore it. And they say it's not as good like the actual films are, but this looks alright. I mean, just look at this. It looks so nice. And this was released by Shout Factory, and this is the original uncut episodes, of course. So overall, this is the difference between the original films and the original and the remastered versions of the films. Now, let's get back to the talking.
Alright, so those are the only three that I know, which is the Three Stooges, Gumby, and A.L.F. Yeah, so for A.L.F, the restoration is okay, and it has less lines, because the original had a lot, but the colors actually look nice, but it actually because it's actually done on video. And speaking of that, I forgot to mention in the last video, but I'll tell you this. You see, there are some old shows that are actually done on video that can't be restored, like The Golden Girls, Full House, Punky Brewster, Saved by the Bell, The Facts of Life, etc. Those are the classic sitcoms that doesn't have any restoration because they're done on video. So the thing is, if they're done on video, it's hard for them to be fully restored and remastered. You see, for the Three Stooges, that was done on film, and that can be remastered so easily. Same thing with Gumby, and same thing with the Muppet Show, I believe. Even I can't tell if it's on video or not, but it's remastered and I like it. And same thing with Sailor Moon, because it's drawing and it's remastered too. Same thing with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT. And even same thing with Lupin the Third. Series 1, the Green Jacket, and Series 2, the Red Jacket. They're restored and remastered, and the colors look nice too. And for other ones that actually look good, well, the Universal Monster movies, of course, they look really good at that they're remastered. And same thing with the Dick Van Dyke Show. And the classic Disney anime movies. The cartoon ones, of course, like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Pinocchio, Bambi, Dumbo, The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, etc. Yeah. But there is some restorations that are actually good, but there are some that are actually not as good. And there is this one show that I used to watch as a kid, and I noticed that it's restored, but the restoration is actually not really good. And you want to know what? And it's going to be an actual tease. This is going to be the tease for the next video, everyone. Yes. That's a tease for the next video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like, send some comments, and hit the bell button for brand new videos, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, everyone.